Did you know that weak bones results in approximately 1.5 million fractures per year, which can be prevented only if you have the right knowledge and understanding about the condition called osteoporosis? Hi, my name is Ishan Arora from PriMovers, which is an online pain and performance rehab platform. In today's video, we're going to discuss about what exactly osteoporosis is, how can you get it examined, what are the risk factors, how can you prevent the osteoporosis to happen, and what are the best treatment solutions for you to work to prevent the osteoporosis for the long term. If you are new here on this channel, consider turning on the notifications so that each time we publish a new video, you get notified. Also, subscribe to our channel so that you get notified each time we publish a new video. So let's dive in and understand what exactly osteoporosis is. As I mentioned, osteoporosis is the weakness of the bones caused by the reduction in the bone mineral content because of the various factors and the conditions that are decreasing the strength of the bones over time. I will come to the factors in some time, but let's first understand what exactly your doctor would recommend you for if he or she suspects that you are weaker in the density of the bones or if your bone health is not very well. So he or she would recommend you for the test called the bone mass density scan, also called the DEXA scan, through which he or she is examining the T-score. What this T-score tells you is what is the strength of the bone currently. So especially if your T-score is -1 or higher, that means your bone health is well. You have a normal bone health if you have a -1 or higher, the score in the T-score. The second thing is that when the T-score is lesser than -1 to -2.4, that means you are in the condition or in the phase called the osteopenia, where the bones are weaker but not to the point that they are really fragile to get fractured anytime. The third T-score is called the -2.4 or lesser. That means -2.8 or -3. This is really osteoporotic condition and its bones are really fragile to get fractured at any given point of time. Now let's first understand what are the risk factors which can cause and lead to osteoporosis. So one of the most common reason for osteoporosis is when you have the family history of osteoporosis. If you have someone in the family who has been osteoporotic, then there are good chances that you can fall into the category of osteoporosis. The second thing is if you are weaker on your body weight. So when you have the less body weight, again, there are good chances that the bone weight is also less, the bone mineral content is also less. The third risk factor is when you are low on the diet which is higher in calcium. If your diet is not very well in calcium or vitamin D, then there are good chances that you can develop osteoporosis. The fourth risk factor is like if especially in the females of post-menopause. So after the phase of menopause, there is a decrease in estrogen level, which results in increasing the bone resorption or the weakness of the bones. The fifth risk factor for osteoporosis is whenever someone is having the prolonged bed rest, when there is a lack of activity or a sedentary lifestyle, again, you are inviting to the condition of less bone health and less bone mass, resulting in osteoporosis. The other risk factors which includes towards osteoporosis are, so if you have higher consumption, if you are someone who takes quite a bit of alcohol or smoking, again, you are the ones which are reducing the bone health over time and can lead to or results in the osteoporosis. The other investigation that your doctor can ask you and recommend you to go for to look for the bone health is X-ray. He can look for how well or how dense is your bone in the X-ray, whether the bones look translucent or whether the markings of the bones are thin or thick, through which he can diagnose and can let you know that how well your bone health is at the moment. And he can provide you the best possible advice at that moment in time to improve the bone health. Now let's discuss what are the things that you can do to prevent osteoporosis to happen. If you are someone who is having the right diet, which is rich in calcium and vitamin D3, again, you are someone that you can prevent the osteoporosis to happen on a long run. Secondly, try to engage in the exercises, especially the weight-bearing exercise, which provides weight to the bones which are weaker, which helps in forming the bone-forming cells called the osteoblast cells, make your bones stronger. Also, incorporate some exercise of the strength and resistive training, which helps in improving the muscle strength and provides the strength of the bones indirectly. The third thing that you should be doing is, again, get the early diagnosis done by your doctor, especially when you are at the age above 45, 50, especially in females when they are going for menopause, when the level of one of the hormone called the estrogen goes less in the body and causes the bone resorption or weakening. So if you get this test done if your doctor recommends, then you can start working on it. And if he or she recommends you to take the medication or get involved, again, as mentioned, into the exercise program with weight bearing and resistive exercise, then good chances that you can prevent osteoporosis. It's great if you can moderate the level of your alcohol. If you are someone who takes an alcohol on a regular basis, reduce the level of alcohol consumption and stop smoking. And these are some of the measures that you can take to prevent the osteoporosis to happen on a long run. Now let's understand what are the best recommendations, conservative recommendations to prevent the osteoporosis to happen on a long run. These are the recommendations provided by NFO, which is the National Osteoporosis Foundation. And what they have recommended is, if you get involved in the exercise program, especially the physical activity, which is light to start with and slowly and get a little moderately progressive physical activity, then you can improve the strength of the bones and can prevent the osteoporosis to happen. So physical activity in terms of weight bearing, such as walking or a very light jog. Again, starting with the walk, which is start light and goes eventually brisk in terms of speed. And also, if you do it for 30 minutes, 4 to 5 times a week, this is the best recommendation that through which you can help prevent osteoporosis to happen on a long run. The second thing is, if you get involved and start incorporating some strength training or resistive training using some dumbbells, light dumbbells or resistive bands and exercise bands, through which you can get your muscles stronger over time. If you do this for 3 to 4 times a week on a regular basis, again, has found out to be one of the best treatment solution to prevent osteoporosis to happen on a long run. And for the strength training to happen and work for you well in terms of osteoporosis, you need to do it for at least 3 to 6 months to get the muscle stronger, which eventually get the strength of the bones as well over time. So these are the recommendations provided by NFO, National Osteoporosis Foundation, to get you stronger to prevent the osteoporosis for the long run. I hope you liked this video about osteoporosis. In case if you have any questions related to osteoporosis, do let us know in the comment box below. Also, let us know if you have any aches and pains which are holding you back to perform at another level. Do let us know in the comment box below so that we can answer your questions as soon as possible. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, this is the friendly reminder to do so, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time we publish a new video or we go live on our channel. Thank you so much for watching this video today.